Oh my god, it's Battlefield 4 for the PS4. There's a lot of Fords in there. What's going on, guys? Crow here, and unfortunately the PlayStation Share didn't record the sound for Battlefield 4. Maybe that's just an inherent problem with recording this game because Killzone and Call of Duty Ghosts both recorded sound. Did I say didn't record voice? I don't know. Well, obviously it didn't record sound, but don't worry, I have an alternative. In the background, there's the remixed Battlefield 4 theme song, so enjoy that as well. And the guy that actually remixed it, his name is one second, Chaos Hammer BF. So he said we could use it if we give him credit. Thank you very much for making this public. All the information is in the description. Now, Battlefield 4 for the PS4. Oh my god, does it look beautiful. It really does, for a console at least. I don't know what you guys were expecting, but it blew me away. It really did. It looks fantastic. It's smooth, it's buttery smooth. Yes. The question is, did I get kicked out? Did my game crash on me? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. But supposedly DICE is working on a patch, so that should be out hopefully soon. And I went on not really a bitch fest on Twitter last night, but kind of on a little bit of a rant. I'm a old school PlayStation gamer. I always used L1 to aim down the sight and R1 to shoot. So I use my shoulder buttons. That's just how I am. So I'm going into the options, and in Killzone, mind you, you can swap them around because what Sony wants you to do really is to use the triggers to aim down the sight and to shoot. But that's not me. I couldn't get used to it. I gave it a fair shot. I couldn't get used to it. I switched it in Killzone, switched it in Call of Duty Ghosts. And I was one happy person. So last night, when I finished downloading Battlefield 4, I thought to myself, hey, okay, I'm going to do the same thing. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, because DICE didn't include that option. Why? It's so simple. You have so many button configurations. Add one more. Just to swap the triggers and the shoulder buttons, and I am happy. But listen, here's where the story gets interesting. So today, this is recorded from like a couple of seconds ago, and I should have gotten that kill. Come on. That would be a pretty nice clip. So today I went on and I'm like, okay, fine, I'm going to use the trigger buttons. And they're good. They're really good, especially in this game. I can't use them for shit in Call of Duty. Everything, to me, everything has to be squished down, and I have to just have everything within the reach of a frickin' fingernail. That's how I am. So for Call of Duty it doesn't work for me, but for Battlefield 4 it does. It makes me automatically burst fire. Like whenever I use the triggers, I tend to burst, and it does me justice, it does me good, because I get a lot more kills. And mind you, this is like my second team deathmatch that I ever played on Battlefield 4, and right here I'm just showing you guys off the graphics on Battlefield 4. Now YouTube is going to heavily encode this and change the settings and pixelate it and whatever, so don't take my word for it. If you don't have a PS4, go to a friend's house, to somebody who has a PS4, and experience this. It's really beautiful. I would confirm it. I would say that it looks maybe like my PC on high. Yeah, not ultra settings, but high settings. Because it really does look beautiful. I played the beta on my PC, and it looked very, very, very similar to this. And mind you, I played on the beta. I played on ultra because my PC can handle basically anything. So yeah, graphically, it's absolutely fantastic. Game-wise, it's Battlefield 4. It's what you expect. It handles very well. It's just we gotta wait for DICE to get their shit together, to release those patches, to finally patch the game, because a lot of people, I haven't played this too much, but a lot of people on the PS4 and I think Xbox One are complaining that the game crashes and there's frame rate issues. I didn't run into any frame rate issues, to be quite honest. It runs buttery smooth on 60 frames per second, and that's the first main difference that I saw. I mean, Battlefield 4 on the PS3 looks like a cartoon. On here, it looks like an actual video game. Buttery smooth performance, meaning, you know, with the 60 frames per second and whatnot. I didn't have a frame drop at all. At least not what I noticed. Everything else, the hit detection could get better. I did see some people rubber banding So that was unfortunate. And same thing here. The reason why I didn't kill that guy is because there was a guy standing next to him, and I thought he was aiming at me, and I just panicked and I died. But gameplay-wise, yeah, buttery smooth performance. There is some pop-up issues, but over here I'm showing off the game again. But that's only on the initial start. Like the first time when I loaded up Battlefield 4, I was like, okay, these textures are not high resolution. And after like 20 seconds, it finally processed, and I was like, whoa, the fuck did that come from? And like a couple of palm trees appeared out of nowhere, and I was like, alright, is this like native to this game on the PlayStation 4? But no, after that I quit the game, I loaded it up again, and there was no pop-up issues, there was no low resolution, you know, textures and all that stuff. So yeah, what can I say? Battlefield 4 is Battlefield 4. It looks very, very good. It's a nice, you don't want to call it a port, but it is a nice PC port on the consoles. It does it justice. So next generation consoles can handle 60 frames per second and really, really good graphics. So if you're on the fence whether you should buy Battlefield 4 for the PS4, I think you should. I think you're going to have tons of fun, especially if you're a Battlefield fan. This is the game for you. If you have a PC, well then fine, play it on PC. If you want to buy it on next generation system, buy it on next generation system. If you're still playing on the PS3 or the Xbox 360, well then, you know, keep the disc and upgrade it when you get a chance to, because that's exactly what I did. My girl gave me Battlefield 4 for the PS3, and I upgraded it in the PSN store. And with Call of Duty Ghosts, it told me to go on PlayStation 3 and redeem my code, and that's exactly what I did, and it worked. And a lot of people said that you have to do the same thing for Battlefield 4, but then I read in the back of the little code thing, it says you can redeem the code in the PSN store, PlayStation Vita, PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 stores. And I was like, so I don't have to use the PS3 because it's not connected right now. So I just redeemed the code in PlayStation Store and PSN Store, and that's it. And I never even touched Battlefield 4 on the PlayStation 3. So a lot of people said, well, you might not be able to use it because it's registered under a different origin. Nope, I'm able to use it, as you guys can see it. So no worries. If you have BF4, excuse me, for the PS3 or the Xbox 360, and you're planning to get a next generation console, keep the game. But the offer expires in March of 2014, so you have to hurry up. It might seem like a long time, but believe me, it's not. And again, what the fuck? I thought at least I would get a hit marker on that guy. But I am pleasantly surprised. I am happy with this game. Tell me your guys' opinions in the comment section below. Thank you again to Chaos Hammer BF for providing the background music. And this was Krahu. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. See you guys. Actually, take care. I said see you like 10 times.